Hello everyone, and welcome to our webinar on assessments, management, and reporting. My name is Ruth Arezi, and I'm here with my colleague Tabitha.
Hello everyone.
Today we're going to give you an overview on our data-informed instruction module of the RightPath Student Success System and all that it has to offer. As we are going through the presentation, please feel free to ask any questions at any time in the chat panel. Here is a snapshot of our RightPath Student Success System. We like to say how RightPath will help you navigate to student success. So you can see we have our RightPath compass and the specific modules that will help you reach that success. Let's take a quick minute to go over the different modules of the RightPath Student Success System. Let's start with our instructional planning module, and that encompasses our sister product, PlanBook Plus. PlanBook Plus will allow your teachers to plan and organize their daily and weekly plans while also allowing to monitor the coverage of standards within the course. But it is more than just a plan book. Reach student success by utilizing our assessment creator and online lessons to enhance your existing plans. The next module is the learning resources and programs. We have many districts who utilize the online lessons built into the platform to supplement their class instruction. These resources and lessons are also used in a variety of educational programs such as credit recovery, learning recovery, and summer school. The next module is the professional performance module. This allows you to conduct and report on teacher evaluations, as well as create end-of-year evaluations, heady sheets, and extracts for state reporting. Lastly, we come to our data-informed instruction module. This is the module we will be focusing on today for our webinar. Today we're going to take a look at our assessment offerings, assessment creation, assessment administration, and RTI Management. I'm going to pass it over to Tabitha, who is going to start by taking a look at our assessment options that are available through the RightPath Student Success System.
There's a few different assessment options that are offered in RightPath. We have assessments from Right Reason Technologies. We have a relationship with several assessment bank consortia that we are partnered with, and we also have our national partner Inspect by KDS. At Right Reason Technologies, we have New York State Education Department approved benchmarks in grades K through 8. These assessments offer multiple choice and extended response options. We also have Regents diagnostics that allow for focusing remediation in areas of deficiency. And we also have an item bank of 45,000 items, so you can create local assessments by using our Easy Assessment Creator, which we will go over in just a bit. The assessment bank consortia that we are partnered with will provide regional control and higher quality assessments, as well as teacher buy-in. These balanced assessments are created collaboratively in these consortia. You can share costs and develop higher level assessment literacy. Our national assessment partner, Inspect by KDS, has 45,000 items, including 300 pre-built interim formative assessments, classroom checkpoint assessments in a wide range of grade level and subject areas, including ELA and Math, grades 1 through 12, and Science, grades 4 through 12. These assessments offer a variety of difficulty levels, including DOK and Bloom's. Spanish translated assessments are offered, and coming soon to Inspect are K1 audio questions for the younger grades. Now we are going to go over the assessment management and administration, which Ruth will go over.
We just saw the options that are available in RightPath. Now we're going to take a look at the administration and management of assessments using RightPath. Assessments can be administered to different groups and at different scales. RightPath can accommodate a small scale test, such as an individual teacher giving a unit test or periodic testing, to a larger scale administration, such as department quarterlies SLO exams, midterms, and finals. We can also accommodate linked exams, such as benchmarks, to be able to get comparative analysis reports. When administering an exam in RightPath, you have the ability to administer exams online or using our bubble sheets. If you have an exam already created, you would just select paper and input the answer key data into RightPath. If you do not have an assessment already created, you can also use the item banks we previously talked about to build an exam. That exam can then be administered online or using the bubble sheets. You can build an exam to administer in just a few easy steps. Simply select the item bank, select the standards, and choose your number of questions. Then you can review that assessment by adding, deleting, and swapping out the questions. Administering the assessment is simple. Once you choose your class rosters, you're going to be guided directly through the process. Step 1 is to prepare the assessment. Download your bubble sheets, and each bubble sheet will be barcoded with the student ID and testing information. Step 2. Once the testing is completed, you choose to upload the files into RightPath for scoring. You can click to browse or drag your test images right into the system. Step 3. Any answer sheets with errors or exceptions are flagged, and you can review and fix those errors. And step 4 is to score your sheets and generate those reports. These reports are then available for access within the assessment, but also in our data center. I'm going to pass it over to Tabitha, who will go over our data center and talk about our instructional reports.
Once your students take their assessments, you can come into our data center to gather some reports. We're going to look at each of these reports individually and go over them. The item analysis is the first report we're going to look at. This report details the percentage of students selecting the correct and incorrect response for each multiple choice benchmark item. As the teacher examines response rates, it can help them analyze student misconceptions. Next is the ID chart. This report identifies specific standards for areas of greatest need for improvement. This allows the teacher to prioritize areas for whole group instruction. The next report we're going to look at is the whole group plan. This report details when the majority of the class has not shown mastery of the performance indicators. These concepts should be incorporated in the whole group instructional plan. This report contains a description of the performance indicator with sample questions. The whole group report can be used to identify standards that were taught and not mastered, or it can be used as a pacing guide of standards with remaining instructional time to state testing. The small group report details groups of students who miss specific performance objectives that should be used for small group lessons. The report contains a description of the performance objectives and sample questions. The small group report identifies small groups for intervention or instruction. The individual learning plan details the performance objectives that a student has not mastered yet. It can be used when meeting with students for goal conversations or when meeting with parents during parent-teacher conferences. Now that we have looked at a few reports that RightPath has to offer, lessons can be assigned to students from these reports. Let's take a look at a sample of an elementary and high school lesson. I'm now going to pass it over to Ruth, who will go over RTI Management.
The last feature available in our Data-Informed Instruction module is our RTI Management. We will take a quick look at our student performance profiles and RTI tracking. Here is an example of our student performance profiles. What we're looking at here is a subset of students in grade 3. And you could see that there's columns indicating the columns for different exams as well as RTI. The profiles can be filtered on a variety of different criteria, as you can see here. You're going to choose who and what you want to see. So you can filter by school year, by building, teacher, class, and you can also create specific student groups for different tiers of instruction. You can also filter these performance profiles using their RTI tiers and their IEP status. These profiles are configurable with the third-party assessments you use. So in this example, you can see we have Ames Web scores, but you can also add Fountas and Pinnell and other third-party assessments. When you or your teams are looking to make individual RTI decisions, you can drill into a specific student to see the longitudinal data for that student year over year. Drill into the most current year to set the student's RTI tier, attach IST files, and track interventions being given to that student. If you would like to learn more about any of our modules or more about something you saw today, check out our webinars page on our website to register for one of our other upcoming webinars. If you would like to set up a meeting or demonstration, feel free to contact our salesperson at the information provided on this slide. We want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to attend our webinar today and learn more about the RightPath Student Success System. If you have any questions, feel free to chat those into our chat panel, and I will take a peek and see what came in while we were presenting.